I've been thinking a little bit about some of the conversations that have been going on within America and some of the mainstream media or like maybe sub branch medias that are coming in and spouting these really just ridiculous claims and it's being accepted. Um, and there's complete disregard that there is a problem with racism in America. People think, well, it's been sorted now. Well, it hasn't. You can clearly see it hasn't been sorted. Think about what's happening right now. You've still got people that base crime based on the colour of people's skin and therefore shoot on sight, which is ridiculous, right? Why the hell would they shoot them? Why would they not? If that was a white person, they wouldn't happen. And people get angry at people who are protesting about this. The Black Lives Matter movement is one of the most important movements we've got right now, and it's a peaceful movement. Some people may look at that situation as an opportunity to get angry, but people are angry because they have been brought into this. They've grown up through this. Their fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, mothers, they grew up with this. But the white privilege is different because I know it more than most, like same as most people. I am very lucky. I am incredibly lucky for what I've got, right? And also, I'm incredibly lucky that no one has ever judged me based on the colour of my skin because I'm a white person and no one cares. I've had a free pass, but other people haven't, and that's ridiculous, right? Why aren't people getting? Why are people doing? Why is this happening? Why is this acceptable? Why is this? And the government are completely stupid that they're not tackling it in the police force. They have power to do it, but they don't want to because it is run by a white world. Crazy Christians create crazy ideas, therefore they create a form of fascism within their community. Just like a section of bad Muslims are creating problems in Europe, for example. But the thing that's happened is that we then blame everybody under that umbrella of religion. So every Muslim is now bad because there's a few Muslims that have done that, right? And we can easily then go, well, they're Christians are retaliating with hate. So then we could then make the assumption that all Christians are bad, but that's not the case either. That's also using their weapons against themselves, which we don't need to do. We need to blunt them out. We need to blunt out the racist people. We need to blunt out all this shit and just say, literally, look, there's a problem in America with racism. And it happens in the police force. And if people keep ignoring it, people are going to keep standing for something. And they're going to say something because people are dying and no one gives a shit because they're black. How stupid is that? How stupid. Yes, you can say, go and work really hard, just ignore the oppression. How can you ignore oppression when it's been with you your whole life? When maybe you don't have the financial opportunities, and maybe most people don't have the opportunity to start up a business, so therefore they have to go via something else to make ends meet. Then they have children, and they get stuck in something position, and then you realise that how on earth is anyone able to get out of that? You know, there's a serious problem going on right now, and people are just talking about it, but like it's ridiculous, man, and I don't know what to do about it. I want to do something, but I genuinely don't know. I have no idea what to do about this situation. And it really stresses me out, man. I think I've got grey hairs over this. But then it can't even stress me out half as much as it must be someone going through the struggle or living in the neighbourhoods where these things happen. Living in constant fear that maybe if they do anything wrong, then they're not going to be given the same judgment as a white person does. And also, my position as a white person to be able to say that too without then seeming condescending or I genuinely want to fix this problem because at the moment, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How have we not learnt from the past? Not all Muslims are bad Muslims. Not all Christians are bad Christians. Not all anybody is a bad anything. Yeah? So I think that's what we need to understand and just learn acceptance. Accept that the world has changed. Accept that it's not the way it used to be because enough has happened. And we should be happy that we now live in a multicultural society. Don't push people out. Bring them in. And if they're shouting at you, just kill it. Kill the hatred with kindness. See, you kill the hatred with kindness because they want you to retaliate. People want to be retaliated against so they don't have a reason and an argument. But if you kill it with kindness, then that's all that's available. Like that's the only way. Kill judgment and use kindness. That's all I can think of, you know? And that happens everywhere. You go in the subway and you, I don't know, you smile at someone. Smile at them. And spread a nice message. One person has a nice thing happen to them, they pass that on to someone. It's a ripple effect. If everyone did that, we would live a sick life. It'd be great. But people don't do that because we're so wrapped up in what we need to buy and what we need to do. Those two things have a big part. Social standing has a big part of that. Some people are born with money to spend, as Marvin Gaye once said, in what is possibly the scariest album now because he's predicted the future. And actually, maybe the future has just continued in the past. We're not learning from our mistakes anymore, and those mistakes are constantly being made. It's so stupid. I'm fed up of it, man. We need to sort it now. I'm fed up of hearing this stuff, man. I want to sort it.